small creatures with huge impacts. Welcome to Reino Mundi, the channel that takes you to discover the secrets of the animal kingdom. Today, we're going to explore how some of the smallest creatures on the planet have a gigantic impact on their ecosystems. From the insects that pollinate our crops to those that enrich the soil beneath our feet, these tiny animals play a fundamental role in the balance of nature. Get ready for a fascinating adventure. Ladybugs, little guardians of the plants. Our first protagonists are the ladybugs, those small insects with red shells and black dots that we often see in our gardens. These charming little creatures are much more than a pretty face. They are, in fact, voracious predators with an insatiable appetite for aphids. These small pests, which feed on the sap of plants, can cause havoc in crops and gardens, weakening plants and making them more susceptible to diseases. Ladybugs, with their insatiable appetite for aphids, act as a natural pest control, protecting our crops and gardens without the need for chemical pesticides. A single ladybug can consume thousands of aphids throughout its life. Imagine the positive impact they have on agriculture, allowing farmers to reduce the use of chemicals that are harmful to the environment and our health. Butterflies, winged dancers of pollination. We now move on to butterflies, creatures of ethereal beauty that adorn our fields and gardens with their multicolored wings. These winged dancers, symbols of transformation and freedom, are much more than a pretty face. They are, in fact, essential pollinators, playing a crucial role in the reproduction of a wide variety of plants. As butterflies flutter from flower to flower, sipping nectar with their long tongues, pollen grains stick to their bodies. When they visit other flowers, they transport the pollen, allowing fertilization and the production of seeds and fruits. Without butterflies, many plant species, including a large number of wildflowers and crops, would not be able to reproduce, which would have a devastating impact on the biodiversity of our planet. But butterflies are not only important for pollination. Their caterpillars, often considered pests, also play a fundamental role in the ecosystem. By feeding on plants, caterpillars regulate vegetation growth, preventing certain species from dominating the ecosystem and promoting plant diversity. Chapter 3. Bees, the queens of pollination. Our journey now takes us to the world of bees, those little buzzing insects that work tirelessly in our hives. Bees, often feared for their stings, are actually fascinating creatures and essential for life on our planet. They are, without a doubt, the queens of pollination, responsible for the reproduction of a large number of crops that feed humanity. Imagine a world without apples, strawberries, tomatoes, almonds, or coffee. Without bees, this scenario would be a reality. These small insects, with their tireless work of collecting nectar and pollen, are responsible for the pollination of a third of the food we eat. Their work is not only vital for agriculture, but also for the survival of entire ecosystems that depend on plant pollination for their reproduction. Bees, organized in complex societies with a queen at the head, communicate with each other through a dance that indicates the location of the best food sources. Their teamwork and efficiency are truly admirable. However, bees face numerous threats, including habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. It is essential to protect these vital pollinators to ensure food security and the health of our planet. Chapter 4. Ants, soil engineers. Our last destination takes us to the underground world of ants, those small insects that we often find in our gardens and homes. Despite their diminutive size, ants are true forces of nature, playing a fundamental role in the health of our ecosystems. They are the engineers of the soil, working tirelessly to improve the structure and fertility of the earth beneath our feet. Ants, organized in highly structured colonies, build complex systems of tunnels and underground chambers. These tunnels not only serve as a home for the colony, but also act as aeration ducts, allowing oxygen to reach plant roots and carbon dioxide to be released. In addition, ants transport organic matter, such as leaves and insect remains, to their nests, where it decomposes and enriches the soil with essential nutrients for plant growth. But the work of ants does not end there. They also help control populations of other soil creatures, such as mites and nematodes, maintaining a natural balance in the ecosystem. In addition, some species of ants establish symbiotic relationships with certain plants, protecting them from herbivores in exchange for food and shelter. As you can see, small creatures have a huge impact on their environments. From ladybugs to ants, Each one plays a crucial role in the balance of ecosystems. These tiny animals, often underestimated, are essential for the health of our planet and for our own survival. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of small creatures with big impacts. Don't forget to subscribe to Reino Mundi and hit the bell so you don't miss our next videos. Until next time, explorers of the animal kingdom. See you soon.